Hey everybody, it is the start of my paternity leave, so I'm not here for the next 4 weeks. At the start of every week, you can expect a video like this. It's going to be a post via Edpuzzle because I want to check that you listen for my instructions. What's going to be in these videos every week is a breakdown of your week as a whole, as well as going over some specific instructions for specific assignments. So let's get into it. So looking ahead to this week, today you are preparing for the iReady on your block day. You're going to be taking the iReady. You'll have all of that day to complete that test. And then as we get later into the week, Thursday and Friday, you're going to be watching the movie associated with your novel. For most of you, that's Lord of the Flies. For my freshmen, that's going to be Of Mice and Men. That movie is going to be broken up over 3 different days. So you're going to watch part 1 on Thursday, part 2 on Friday, and part 3 is going to be the following Monday. So starting things off on Monday, we've got iReady Prep, which is mainly a Google form, kind of a questionnaire asking you, have you taken this test before? Are you familiar with how it works? Do you know how to log in? And along with that form in the Google Classroom stream, there will be instructions for how to log in and access the test for your test day, which is going to be your block period. You will have the entire block day to do this assessment. Do I think it's going to take you the whole time? Not necessarily, but regardless, take your time with it. I do want to talk about the iReady for a little bit longer here because I want to put a forewarning out there. Whether you've done it before or not, I encourage you to take this particular time seriously, because something that's going to be happening this year is for second semester, there will be an intervention that will be mandatory. Ultimately, if you don't test at your grade level for the iReady, that's going to be something you are automatically enrolled in and you can't really opt out of. It will take up at least 2 flex periods every week for almost all of semester 2. And the only way to test out of it is to retake the iReady when it's available to you, which is not going to be until like late April. So, all that being said, take this time seriously, use the whole block period, read each passage carefully, read each question carefully, and answer as best as you can. Will it affect your grade in this class? No, but it can make semester 2 maybe a little less than pleasant. Ultimately, if you do need the intervention, it's probably a good thing. It will be helpful, but if you know that you can do this test, but you just don't really have the patience for it because you're annoyed that you have to do it again, I just caution you to really put your best effort forward, do the best you can with the reading, with the answering, whatever it asks you to do. Just try your best so that you don't find yourself enrolled in something that you don't actually need. And just to reiterate, instructions for how to access your iReady assessment will be posted in the Google Classroom stream. It very much requires you being able to get into Clever, and the test is going to be in there. All those instructions will be broken down for you word for word in Google Classroom. After you've taken your iReady on the block period days, if you need more time, you can use Thursday and Friday to complete it. Otherwise, what you're going to be doing on those days is you're going to be watching part 1 and 2 of your movie related to your novel. So for most of you, like I mentioned before, that would be Lord of the Flies. For my freshmen, that's Of Mice and Men. We're not watching an entire period's worth of movie each day. You are watching roughly about a half hour-ish each day. But while you're watching the film, I'd like you to have your note-taking journals out. And each day you need to start a fresh page of notes. You're not having to take, you're not writing an essay or anything like that, preparing for that or taking evidence. All you need to do is make observations. But for each day, I'd like you to make 10 observations, a grand total of 30. And things you're observing, you can jot down still things that stick out to you, things you think are significant, things you think that the movie does better than the book, things you think the book did better than the movie, what is accurate, what is inaccurate, whatever stands out to you, jot that down. Roughly 10 notes per day, a grand total of 30 between Thursday, Friday, and Monday of the following week. So this should take you 3 days. It's not a crazy amount of work, but something to start us off a little light here. Anywho, that's roughly what I have for you this week. Things I want to remind you about: please put your phones in the wall hanger as per our usual expectation. Miss Hughes knows about my expectation with that, so just be cool and do the thing, okay? Don't push it. Don't make her have to assert authority and take it away or something. Just be reasonable, all right? As well as sit in your assigned seats. She knows where you sit. She's got copies of my seating chart. Just sit where you're supposed to sit. She knows you're not supposed to move around, so just play ball, okay? Enjoy the fact that English is going to be pretty chill over the next 4 weeks. Anyway, good luck with this week. I'll talk to you again next week. Have a good one. Toodles!